The quarterback's coach, Clyde Christensen, meanwhile, had this to say about Tom Brady coming into the offense. And we thought this was really interesting. He said, I think what we'll see here is Bruce's offense, meaning the coach, Bruce Arians, with a Brady influence. Bruce wants to keep the offense the same. We did some good things last year. Tom has been terrific as far as saying, just tell me what you want to do. We're looking forward to seeing how he can influence the offense. He'll make it better. That's what the great ones do. He'll have some great ideas, so we're anxious to get his take on things. So, Diana, let's get to the bottom of this, because the offense that they ran last year, and obviously we know that the numbers on the interceptions they threw were huge. Actually, Mike Tannenbaum rejoins us here. Let me start with you, Mike T, because you were making this point in the meeting this morning, that Tom Brady is not a really good fit in the offense Bruce Arians has run in the past. Why is that?
There's a lot to like about Bruce Arians' offense, but his quarterbacks get hit a lot. If you look at the last number of spots he's been at, Greeny, his quarterbacks get hit. They get sacked quite a bit. And if you look at the last 2 years, only Drew Brees was sacked or hit less than Tom Brady. So he's turning 43 years old this August. I've been with over 40-year-old quarterbacks, Brett Favre, Vinny Testaverde. They do not like to get hit, Greeny. That is a concern. And they'll have some time to work it out in terms of protections, who's hot, adjustments, things like that. But that is the number one thing they have to solidify is protection in Bruce Arians' offense.
So what should we, Diana, what should we expect that offense to look like when they get on the field?
Mike, I don't want to be dramatic here, but this seems insane to me. You're telling me you're going to take Tom Brady, who's been in the same offense for 20 years, and you're going to try to teach a new quarterback or a 40-year-old quarterback a new offense? Why teach him anything? Give him every single thing he knows how to do. Do exactly what New England did, because there's going to be a learning curve here. We have these Zoom meetings, a condensed offseason. Give him every reason to be successful, which is just keep it as it is. Tom Brady's arm strength is not what it is. When I talk to defensive coordinators who faced Tom Brady last year, they all say the same thing. He's skittish in the pocket. He doesn't have that patience. And if he doesn't have that protection, you know who's going to be out on the field? It's not going to be Tom Brady. It's going to be the backup, Blaine Gabbert. Remember him? So unless they figure out a way to make sure they protect him and do what Josh McDaniels did with Tom Brady, I think it's going to be hard for this team to be successful.
You played with him at the beginning of his career, D. Wood. What do you think that offense needs to look like for him to be successful? He's clearly been working a lot with his teammates because he obviously has not been working on his golf game. So if he's out there, assuming we see him on these high school fields and all the rest of that, what do we expect the offense to look like, D. Wood?
So, Greeny, I think you'll appreciate this, and Mike T was a part of this. In 2008, we traded for Brett Favre in training camp. And so when we brought in Brett Favre, we didn't ask Brett Favre to learn our offense. Brett Favre literally taught everyone to learn the West Coast offense. In the first couple of games, there was an adjustment period. But after we got past the first couple of games, Greeny, we were rolling. I mean, rolling to the point where we were 8-3, where we coming off back-to-back weeks where we beat New England in New England, and then we went on the road in Nashville and beat a Tennessee Titans team that was 10-0 at the time. So I think it's going to be something similar to that, where Tom Brady is going to bring his offense from New England that he's been in 20 years, and he's going to ask the other people around him to learn that offense to better assimilate and get this thing going.
I think that's a really good analogy to make. And, you know, Mike T, very quickly, I think that Brett Favre's year with the Jets is largely misremembered. People think that it didn't go well because he got hurt at the end and you guys wound up missing the playoffs. The truth is, Mike T, he played very well when he was healthy, and that team was looking really good.
Yeah, that's right, Gree. And our thesis was we had a good team, and if we could just get better at quarterback, we like Chad Pennington, but to beat Tom Brady and the Patriots, we needed a better quarterback. Brett came in, played very well, got hurt, and went on to the championship games in subsequent years with Mark Sanchez. But, yeah, those were good teams. And just to go back to Brady for a second, this is a weird offseason for everybody, and we keep talking about Brees and Peyton against Bruce and Tom on opening day. It's not a fair fight. It's going to take some time. I agree with D. Wood. It's going to take some time for this Tampa Bay offense to get rolling.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.